Have you ever had a sauce? Was it saucy? Right. Oh, there's men. Hello, men. I'm just gonna wait till they leave. Vroom, vroom. Today I am eating at Saucy. Now this isn't Saucy. This is an O'Reilly. Just kidding, it's an AutoZone. I am in the AutoZone parking lot because the Saucy parking lot was packed and I got nervous to film there. So people scare me. Edward? Now, if you don't know what Saucy is, basically it's called Saucy by KFC. It's a new restaurant that is made by the same people that hatch chickens in Kentucky and fry them up. It is a chicken-based restaurant, but it's apparently nothing like KFC. It has a small menu of chicken tenders, fries, chicken sandwiches, coleslaw, and some desserts. So it's more of like a Raising Cane's situation type moment. By the way, do we know who's actually raising Cain? Like, who's his mother? There's a big truck coming. Hey, Sonny. Oh, it's a pressure washing specialist. Is he coming to clean the sauce off the ground? Now, we all know Raising Cane's has a signature sauce. It's called Cane sauce. Well, Saucy has 11 sauces, guys. 11. That's a lot of sauce. I'm gonna be taste testing every single sauce along with every single menu item. So I'm literally trying the full Saucy menu. It's gonna be a feast. I'm gonna bloat so big, they're gonna be able to see me from Kentucky. They're gonna say, oh my God, is that a hot air balloon? Why is it balding? Oh my goodness, James. I think he's leaving. Bye, James. Have fun with your giant peach. Currently, this is their only location. It's in Orlando, my home. I am a Disney influencer. So I live here and I just feel extra blessed that KFC chose this city to put their only Saucy in. That sounded messy. Kind of nasty too. But I guess if it does well, Colonel Mustard will twirl that stinky mustache and say, let's make another one. Wait, he's not British, he's from Kentucky. He would say, let's make another one, y'all. Come on, little lady, let's get saucy. Oh. I'm gonna score each sauce from 1 to 10 and I'll let you know if I think it's good or if I think it's Kentucky Fried Diarrhea. Anyways, I'm about to drive to the Saucy parking lot, but first, guys, give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It is the easiest way to support little old me and my whole career. Also subscribe. I taste test theme park food, fast food, restaurant food. It's a great time. Let's go. Let's get saucy. Welcome to Saucy, y'all. So the Saucy branding is all pink, and I heard Colonel Mustard chose pink because he really respects Peppa the Pig. He's a big Peppa stan, and he was like, I want it to be Peppa Pink, you know? And that's also why I don't serve pork at my restaurants. The building's very square because that's how buildings are shaped, you know? There's no meaning behind that. And the logo is it's goopy, you know? It has a goopy vibe to it. So that's fun. Let's go inside. The inside is very modern, guys. Like, this is very futuristic. We have metallic globs of sauce dangling from the ceiling like a uvula. It's super artistic. Like, if you get it, you get it, you know? The ordering process is also very futuristic. It's all through screens. So you just go to the little kiosk. It's touch screen too. So they went the extra mile, you know? We don't have to use keyboards here. So let's start ordering. These are some of the combos. I chose the big box with 6 tendies. It comes with 2 sauces, so I just chose the first 2 because I'm gonna get all of them. Is it touch or not? Make up your mind, Colonel. And then I got to choose my drink. Of course, I got Pepsi Zero, and I upgraded to a large. Yes, mama, I was thirsty. And this combo comes with 3 sides, and they actually only have 3 sides at this restaurant. So I just chose the 3 sides they had. Then I also got the 2 chicken sandwich options, the easy crispy Sammy and the spicy queso crunch Sammy as well. Then I had to get the other 9 sauces. So I got this sauce flight, which is basically a combo of 4 sauces of your choice for like $1 and something. So that's pretty fierce. I got 2 sauce flights because, you know, I had to get 9 more. And then there was 1 missing, obviously, so I just got the Saucy Ranch by itself. By the way, did you guys notice that every time I add something to my cart, a little adorable PNG flies across the screen? It's so cute. Look at it go. So here's my massive meal. As you can see, I have the big combo meal with the tendies and the fries and the bread and the coleslaw. And then we have the 2 sandwiches, the spicy one and the non-spicy one, and all 11 sauces. Look how glorious this is. Okay, girlies, so I'm here. Let me just say, I'm having an experience. The moment that I walked in, this amazing, wonderful girly that works here named Lauren came up to me and was like, welcome. And she loved my shirt so much. She was like, oh my gosh, is that chicken? And I was like, yeah, it's just a drumstick, but thank you. She was so sweet. And I did mention that I'm a YouTuber and that I am taste testing everything just because I didn't want her to think that I was wearing the chicken shirt just for no reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, I dressed up to come to Saucy. I'm that excited. Well, I am that excited. And she was like, oh my gosh, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And she literally treated me like royalty. So shout out to Lauren. This is bugging me. I know I'm bald. You don't have to pet my kiwi head. So there were no desserts on the menu today. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're sold out. But on the website, they did have like a chocolate cake in a cup. It was like cake frosting, like layered. And they also had some sort of a key lime green something. I'm not sure if it was key lime or like Grinch themed. Whatever it was, it doesn't matter because they don't have it today. It's fine. I have tons of things to try. Oh, also Queen Lauren gave me napkins and it literally says Saucy. This all for me? Anyways, let's first try this Hawaiian roll. Oh. Let's not do that here. Okay. Someone saw. Okay, they're laughing inside. Let's try this Hawaiian roll. It's toasted. Oh, this is the best day of my life. Okay, that's good. It tastes like a roll. It is not like a Texas toast garlic moment. It's just a simple Hawaiian roll with butter grilled. So it's nice and salty and it's nice and flavorful, but in a simple way. And sometimes that's okay. You don't have to be complex. You can just be a basic girly. Some of you are, but I am complex. I have a lot of layers, like an onion. I don't smell like an onion though. Anyways, I'm nervous. Can you tell? There's just a lot of people here. And the fact that they know that I'm an influencer makes me feel like, I don't know, like I'm putting on a show. This is weird. It's just different. Anyways, Timmy, focus. That's a good roll. It is slightly sweet. I like it. It's simple. I'm not shook. I'm not slayed. It's bread. It's yeast. At least it's not an infection, right? Now let's try the fries, okay? Oh my God. Okay, good. They're good. Okay. I'm relieved. I'm obsessed. So they are crinkle cut, perfectly fried, crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. They're not greasy, and they have a lot of salt and a lot of fresh cracked black pepper. And I love that. Do you know why? Do you know why? It is serving Chili's fries. And if you know me, you know I love a good Chili's fry. It's just all the pepper. Also, the portion size is really good too. And there's also a slight tartness, almost like a vinegar powder. Does that exist? A vinegar. And also maybe the tiniest hint of sweetness. I really love them. I think they're fantastic fries. And I gotta say, I'm so sorry, Zaddy Colonel Mustard, but they're so much better than the KFC secret recipe, whatever, 800 herbs and spices fries. Those are good, but they taste a bit cheaper. These taste more like a sit down. So good so far. The fries are amazing. I love the pepper on them. I love them. By the way, who was Colonel Mustard? I mean, like, I know that he created KFC, but who is the man behind the chicken? Was he a father, a grandfather? He was a boss, a brand of business owner, that's for sure. Colonel Mustard. Nope. Clue. Is his name not Colonel Mustard? I'm confused. Who is the KFC guy? Colonel KFC mustache man. Colonel Sanders. Oh, I've been calling him Colonel Mustard for years. I guess I didn't get the clue. No, but honestly, he was Colonel Mustard at some point. Colonel Dijon, Colonel Ground. Anyways, moment of truth. It's time to try the chicken tenders themselves, by themselves. This is the main thing they have, so it better. That was such a saucy burp, and I haven't even had sauce yet. What's going on? These need to be good, or else the whole place is trash. We're gonna find out now. Everyone's looking at me. Oh my goodness. Look at that meat. That's real boyo. I am so shook. I I am so pleasantly surprised. Are they perfect? No, but they are sit-down restaurant quality chicken tenders, not fast food. This is real high-end chicken. This is not gooey. This is not gummy. This is not rubbery. It's a nice, clean tender. And I did not expect that, honestly. I feel very judgmental right now. Like I really judged a chicken by its breading, a sauce by its droplet. I really like the breading's texture. It's very thin. It is not thick. It's not rocky. It is like a light breading, but it's still really crunchy. And the flavor is simple. It's a salty tender. It doesn't really have any special flavor going on that like really differentiates it from other restaurants, which is a tiny bit disappointing, but I'm just glad it tastes like a high quality normal tender. Like that is fine with me. It should be fine with you unless if you're a brat. Check your attitude at the door because it's not gonna mix well with the sauce. Okay, I'm having a great time. Now it's time for the coleslaw. It looks a little sad, a little shriveled. It's kind of giving Pennywise at the end of It Chapter 2, when the kids realize that if they drag him by his massive forehead, he will shrivel up, and they start saying, "You're a clown, you're goofy looking, you have a big forehead." And he just shrivels up like a raisin. This is giving that. That's quite a complex critique, but the girls that get it, and the girls that hate clowns get it. Oh. Okay. You know, it's just kind of giving KFC's coleslaw 2.0. So it has the exact same flavor, but it's saltier and it's sweeter. And the sweetness sort of has a slight brown sugar, fermented raisin, dried prune flavor, which I'm not a big fan of, but it is more flavorful than KFC's typical coleslaw. So I'll give it that. I just don't love it. Now it's time for the sandwiches and then all the sauces. Now what's on these sandwiches again? The Easy Crispy Sammy has a tender, pickles, and smoky bacon ranch dressing. It's this one right here.
It's just a tender on a roll.
Mmm. Once again, me being a judgmental monster, I thought that sandwich was going to taste like an afterthought because it's just a tender with the roll. They already have all the ingredients. They just put it together, right? But it actually tastes like a cohesive item. The roll adds such a nice toasty sweetness to the chicken that really elevates the saltiness, and they put a lot of ranch on here, and the ranch tastes like high quality sit-down restaurant ranch. There is a hint of bacon, but it's very light. That's just a really moist, juicy moment. I really like that. What is going on? The Spicy Queso Crunch Sammy has a tendy and smooth pepper jack queso with jalapeno relish. Oh, that sounds different and exciting. You know, growing up, I hated relish. I just thought that it tasted like gherkin juice, you know? And little gherkins, I don't like them. Do you like gherkins? If you don't know what a gherkin is, it's that little sweet pickle that has like little pimples on it. I don't like them. I think that they are the devil's pickle. I think that the devil said, you know, I'm gonna take a pickle and I'm gonna ruin it. But I've grown up since then, and while I still don't like gherkins, I do like relish now. I like a little bit on my Chicago hot dog, even though I'm not Chicagoan. It just adds a little bit of sweetness. So hopefully I will like this jalapeno relish. Let's see. I'm trying not to cause a scene. That's the best thing here so far. That's incredible. Slap my gherkin and call me the devil. That is groundbreaking. The ground has a crack in it. We all have a crack in us. It's fine. Some of us have multiple. I have one. When I tell you that is one of the best chicken sandwiches I've ever had, I'm not joking. I might sound dramatic and hyperbolic. I've never used that word, but I just did. I'm a scientist now. Wow, once again, the chicken tender in there is incredible. But the sweet bun with the sweet and spicy jalapeno relish is like iconic. And then the queso is very salty and it really tastes like homemade queso. It does not taste like processed nacho cheese. There is such a strong like chili pepper flavor in there, and it's really tangy and sour. But well, that might be coming from the relish, but whatever's in there is sour, like Olivia Rodrigo's debut album. Oh, guys, when I'm nervous, I just ramble. I don't know what just happened. The salty queso with the sweet, spicy relish and the salty tender and the sweet bun, it all comes together and it creates truly the perfect, cohesive, incredible, strong flavor. If you come here, get the queso sandwich. You will not regret it. It is now time for all the sauces. I'm ready. Let's start with a basic classic, okay? We're starting with the Saucy Ranch. So this is their signature ranch. I hope it's house-made. It better be. This is Sauce Central. Okay, let's set some ground rules before we dive deep into the sauce. Take it in, sniff it, sniff it. I'm gonna try a tender and a fry with every sauce, and then I will score the sauce, okay? Move out of the way. They have to see this dip. Oh. Oh, I like it, but it's different. Oh my goodness. I can't help myself. Now with a fry. Everything's amazing so far. So good. So good. The queso sandwich is like shockingly good. Oh, sure. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. They're so nice. I love being here. Can I live here? Thank you so much. I feel like a queen. Well, I am a queen. I am Queen of Genovia. Anyways, this ranch is so different. It does not taste like sit-down restaurant ranch, but it does not taste like processed ranch either. It tastes more like tzatziki sauce meets coleslaw sauce. And I'm not mad at that for some reason. It's very mayonnaisey, but there's also a ton of dill. That's like one of the main loud flavors here as well. And there is a vinegary acidicness that you find in coleslaw as well. So would I categorize this as like ranch? Not really, honestly, but it's a really delicious sauce that I'm really loving. I'm giving the Saucy Ranch a nice strong 8 out of 10. Now it's time for the Smoky Bacon Ranch. I did try this on the sandwich, but I want to try it in its more pure form on a tender. The way that the big man upstairs intended, he said, "Thou shalt use Smoky Bacon Ranch on a tender, not a sandwich. Don't get it twisted. Don't do too much, sis." And then he said, "Let there be light." Oh, I can cheese it so much more now. Wow. With a fry? Okay. You know, this tastes like ham. It tastes like Oscar Mayer ham. I mean, I knew that Oscar and Colonel Sanders were besties, but I didn't know that they got down and saucy like this. There's people laughing at me. This does have more of a ranch flavor, but it's sweeter, and the bacon flavor tastes more like ham, like honey baked ham. I think because of the sweetness, it's just kind of adding to that Christmas roasted pig vibe, you know? I'm not the biggest ham person, so I wouldn't pick this sauce, but I'm pleasantly surprised that it has such a complex smoky flavor. It really does. I'm giving the Smoky Bacon Ranch a 6 out of 10. If you like ham, you're gonna guzzle that up with a, what's that word? I'm blanking. A funnel. You're gonna use a funnel and you're gonna put it in your mouth and you're gonna go. Next up, let's try the sweet and saucy barbecue. Oh, wow. That it does not taste like any processed barbecue sauce I've ever had. That tastes homemade. That reminds me of like barbecue sauce from like a real, like authentic barbecue restaurant. You know what I mean? Like it is, first of all, very vinegary, and the smokiness really tastes like fresh from the wood. You know what I mean? Like when like smokiness tastes like wood, it tastes like that. It's like very fireplace-y. And there's actually not a lot of sweetness. It's more smoky and tangy. And the sauce texture itself is very, it isn't grainy, but it has a homemade texture to it. Look, do you see that? It's almost like separating a bit. I do prefer a sweeter barbecue sauce, but the fact that it tastes so homemade is kind of shocking and impressive. I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. Next up, we're gonna try Saucy Sauce. So this is their main signature sauce. Kane, watch out. You got to tell your mom that there's some competition on the way. They have their own signature sauce too. So it looks like Big Mac sauce, but there's some like chunks of peppers in there. I'm not sure. Let's see. You know, no, Kane, you're safe. I think saucy sauce is their weakest item so far. I think it tastes honestly like mayonnaise and ketchup mixed together with some extra sugar. So it's really, really sweet and there's not much going on. If you've mixed ketchup and mayonnaise together, it just kind of tastes like this. So I'm not impressed by that. Next up, Peri Peri Ranch. Now I'm glad it doesn't say Peri 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 Ranch, because if you say Peri 3 times, Madea shows up. So, ooh, peri peri, in all seriousness, is a pepper, right? It smells like chipotle peppers, to be honest. It smells really good, so let's see. Peri peri. Oh my God. That's my favorite sauce so far. Tyler, you did so good. This reminds me of Taco Bell's chipotle sauce, but sweeter and spicier. It almost has a slight habanero flavor to it. It's a tiny bit fruity, but not this fruity. And it's super creamy, salty, tangy. It's honestly the perfect sauce. I love this sauce so much. I'm giving it a perfect 10 out of 10. Next up, let's try sweet teriyaki. So as you can see, Terry and Yaki are 2 separate names because this is named after Colonel Sanders' sister named Terry. She tried to get in on the sauce business too, but Colonel Sanders was always the more talented sibling. But he was nice enough to name a sauce after her. So sweet. So let's try it with the chicken tender. I don't like it. I don't, and I really don't care if that hurts Colonel Sanders' feelings. I don't care if his mustache starts to go even grayer from the stress of my opinion. I am not a teriyaki sauce expert, but in my opinion, when a teriyaki sauce tastes a little cheap, it gets a bready taste to it, like white Wonder Bread. Have you ever noticed that? And this has that bready flavor. It is yeasty, and it's very sweet. It's too sweet, and it's missing a vinegary tang to it. I don't like that. Sorry. I've tried 6 sauces so far, and I've liked 4 out of 6, so far, so good. Next, Creole honey mustard. I love any kind of mustard sauce. I'm a mustard stan. I love yellow mustard. I love spicy mustard. I even love the seed. Like, I will eat the seed. Anyways, let's see how this tastes. Ooh. You know, this tastes like an extra mayonnaise-y honey mustard. It has the sweetness of honey mustard and the tanginess. It's just extra creamy. So it's not bad, but I'm not getting any Creole spices. It just tastes like honey mustard and mayonnaise mixed. So I don't dislike it. I just expected more. I'm gonna give the Creole honey mustard a 5 out of 10. Next up, let's do the jalapeno pesto ranch. That's interesting. Are you telling me you're gonna make a Giada style Italiano pesto ranch, but then add a little spice to it? Are you crazy? I can't take you anywhere. That tastes like a certain something, but I can't put my finger on it. That is so good. In case you guys don't know, I'm half Cuban. I am. And there is nothing that I love more than like a garlic cilantro mayonnaise type of sauce, which I've had at different Cuban or Latin restaurants. It has this really strong garlic, tangy, mayonnaise goodness. And this has that. I'm not getting pesto. I don't taste any basil, which I'm fine with. I'm not a big basil girl. It's just such an overpowering herb. You know, I would rather have like... I'm trying to think of more herbs. Oregano, right? That's an herb. Parsley. Okay, yes. They're coming back to me now, like Celine Dion's song. I don't taste any basil. I just taste a lot of garlic, a hint of jalapeno, a lot of tanginess, a lot of creaminess. I love this. I think this is fantastic. I'm giving it a very strong 9 out of 10. Very, very good. So yes, the sauces are back to slaying, girlies. Next up, we have the spicy mango chutney. Ooh, my nostrils just singed. This smells like curry. I love curry. Oh. The fry. Okay. It's a little too sweet, but it's nice. There's a very strong curry flavor, and it's really adding heat. Not spice itself, but just like a warmth that I really, really like. It just kind of tastes different from the other sauces. It has a nice kind of syrupy, sticky texture, which is really nice. You know, if I was a waffle, I would say, pour that on me right now. She's taking pictures of me. Someone's taking pictures of me. And I noticed, and she tried to act nonchalant like she wasn't, but she was. Oh my gosh, the paparazzo follow me everywhere. Love the spices in this. There's also like an apple fruitiness in there, but I do think it's a little too sweet, like I said. And I'm just realizing I'm not a big chutney person. Chutney to me is like a fruits version of pico de gallo or something, you know? And yeah, I could skip it, but I do love the seasonings in here. So at least there's that. I'm giving this a 5 out of 10. Next up, let's try chimichurri ranch. That sounds incredible. I'm getting so full. I think the jalapeno pesto ranch did chimichurri ranch better than the chimichurri ranch did chimichurri ranch. Do you get me? To me, this kind of tastes like ranch, but with a weird bitterness to it. It's not giving chimichurri, it's just giving bitter ranch. I'm sorry, chimichurri ranch, but I think jalapeno pesto ranch shined a little bit more than you. You should learn something from her. Oh my God, they're fighting. The girls are fighting. Oh my goodness, stop it. Stop. Oh, wow. Okay, jalapeno pesto ranch, leave chimichurri ranch alone, even if she's a bitter mess. I'm giving chimichurri ranch a 4 out of 10. Last but not least, Thai sweet and spicy. This is the final item, guys. Wow. That's incredible. That might be like top 2 best sauces. Amazing, thank you. The Thai sweet and spicy has a strong tomato, almost ketchup type of base, and it's genuinely spicy. There's also a strong chili pepper flavor in there, and there's also a sweetness. It's kind of giving a little bit of mango, a little bit of maybe slight coconut maybe, but this is not creamy. I don't know. No, pineapple and mango. Those are the vibes. It's the perfect amount of sweet, spicy, tangy, tomatoiness, everything. It is like the most unique, best ketchup I've ever had. So I'm giving the Thai sweet and spicy a 10 out of 10. Incredible. So my top 2 sauces were the peri peri ranch and the Thai sweet and spicy. I would definitely recommend those if you come here. There were some misses with the sauces, but most of them were at least good. And the food itself was actually quite fantastic. So I'm so impressed with Saucy. Also, the service here has been amazing. Lauren is a queen. I've never been treated like bald-headed royalty in my life, but here I am, a shiny new egg. So I think overall Saucy so much better than KFC. This is not sponsored, but I see a future for this brand. I would come back if they opened more locations. And I think that I'm giving Saucy overall a very strong 8 out of 10. Also make Lauren the president of the company right now, Colonel Sanders, or I'm gonna pull on that mustache and the nose hairs that are blending right into it. I'm gonna yank them. Girlies, I'm so full. Drumstick, how you feeling, girl? Same. After I finished filming, me and Lauren talked for like 5 minutes. I think we're best friends now, so I love being a social butterfly. I had such a fun time, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. I'll see you next video. Bye, girlies. Mwah.